Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to manipulate text in Canva. All right, let's get started. So, we'll create a new page, add a new page, and then we'll look towards the left, and then you find text here. So you click on text. You can add a heading, you can add a subheading, or a little bit of body text, like they call it. There are templates you can use, there are text templates you can use, but we will not be doing this. The ones with the crown are pro, they are premium, and then we will not use those. We'll just use the text. So let's start with the heading. So there are a few things you can do. You can change the font here. There are lots of fonts, lots and lots of fonts you can choose from in Canva. So you can just see lots and lots of font. If you know the font name, you can search it here. I like to use Arising. Arising is amazing. Okay, and then you can increase or decrease the font size. So if you're making it 70, so let's say that is my name. Next, and then certain fonts come with certain default formats, such that this font arising, for example, you cannot make it bold any bolder than it is. It is bold by default. You cannot italicize it because of the nature of the font. So there are certain fonts that come with certain formats. Usually, as you get started designing, you would come to fall in love with a few fonts. There will be a set of fonts that you like working with, and you would understand the way the format behind those particular fonts. So now, if it's were, let's choose another font so we can see how to make a font bold or not. Let's write something else here. Let's see. Hey, okay. Then the name of this font is Open Sans Extra. We'll just choose Aileron Heavy, and then when you choose Aileron Heavy, you can make it bold. You can italicize it if you want to, and then when we choose this is centralized. You can see it's centralized, so we can change the alignment. We can take it to the right, we can justify it, we can take it to the left, or we can leave it centralized. So we decided like it to be at the right hand side. That is fine. And then you can create bullets here. You can adjust the spacing, the letter spacing. You can adjust the letter spacing, and then you can also adjust the line spacing here. So you can bring them closer together, you can take them farther apart. So we just leave it this way. And then within the text box, you most times you will not need this, but you can bring it to the center or put it at the bottom. But most times you will not need this, so we'll just leave it where it was. And then that is that. Now this is the big part. Let's zoom in a bit. All right, the effects. So now here are some of the effects you can add to your um, to your text in Canva. You can find there's no style added to it, so you can add a shadow to it. You can see there's a shadow added to it, and then here you can tweak the settings of that shadow. You can change the offset, how farther away from the design is it. Then you can change the direction. You can change the direction back to wherever you want it to be. I would just like it to be somewhere around here, to be at the bottom. And then you can make it blurry if you want to. Currently the blur is 0. You can make it a lot blurry. And then you can leave it at 0 if you will. So the transparency is 40. Let's make the transparency 70 or 60. 60 is okay. And then we'll make it a bit blurry, so this looks a lot better. And then you can change the color. We can change the color from black. We can change it to something. Let's see this. All right, let's see this. This looks cool. Okay, so now that's for this style shadow. So there are other styles. You can choose the lifts, and now that has been undone. The shadow style has been undone. Now we chose lift. You can choose the intensity. Yes, and then there are other styles. You can choose the hollow. It becomes automatically hollow, and then for this kind of style, you would have to shift. Would have to adjust the spacing, letter spacing. Would have to increase it a bit. Yes, so it is better. And then, all right, this is better this way. So now let us explore the rest. Let us explore the rest styles. We can splice it such that it is hollow. Splice is like being hollow and having a shadow put together. So we can slice it and then we can choose the thickness of this splice. It's we can make it a lot thicker, or we can make it a lot lesser. Then we can change the offset of the splice. Then we can change the direction. So let's just move it forward, forward, something like this. All right, yeah, this is okay. And then we can also change the color to something like let's choose this. Yes, all right. So however you want to, whatever effect you want to add to your text, it's all in between. You can make it neon if you want to, and then it's just like this. You can change the intensity, or you can return it back to your normal text. Then you can glitch it, make it glitch more like this TikTok effect here. So you can glitch it, you can add a background to the text just like this. So there is a background to the text, and then you can change the background of the text. So you can make it, let's take for instance, we can make it this, or we can make it this. Okay, this is better. Yeah, we can make it this. You can change the transparency, and you can change the spread. It's spread is high. That was high, very very high. You can change the spread, and then you can also change the roundness. You can also change the roundness. You can make it curve also if you want to do this. If this is what you want, so you can make it curve, or you can leave it straight if you want. So you can make it curve or leave it straight, however you want it. All of those is done with the effects here, and this effect is a very powerful place for you to style your text and that. So let us see this. You can underline if you want to underline. This is it. You underline. You can change the case to uppercase. It's all in capital letters, or it's all in sentence case. And then you can animate it. Canva is not just for design. Canva is also used for animation. So you can animate this if you want, and then you can change the position so it is before something, or it is after something, that is on top of something or underneath something. Let's take this for example. We'll bring this here. No, let us choose an image so you can see this clearly. Let us choose photos. Let us choose this. So when we choose that, we discover that okay, the image is behind the text. So we can choose to put the image ahead of the text, or send the text back behind the image. By doing this, we just come here to position and send it backwards. So it goes behind the text. This is for arrangement. And then we can also let's bring it to the let's bring it forward. It's better off here. And then we can change the transparency here. You can change the transparency if you want to make it very very transparent. And then it's oftentimes it's better off at 100. And then we can copy the style. So this style that we have used, a custom style, we can copy it. You see it here, style, copy style. I'll copy this style. Let us paste it on this. Let us create a new text. All right, so this is a new text. Let us delete this. We don't need that. Remember, we copied this. So we can click on this and then we come back to style here and we paste it. Sorry, no, let's copy this. Ctrl Z. All right. So we click on this and then we copy the style. Now we come here and we paste it. So this looks exactly like that. So that's what you do with styling. So you don't have to go back and start styling this all from scratch again. Just in case there are many styles, there are many texts that you need to style. So you can just copy the style and paste it back there. So that is how you manipulate text in Canva. There's a lot you can do with this. When we start working on the multiple projects, there will be a lot of examples that you will see. How we would have to use the text, the image, and the designs and the elements, put them together to form great designs. So that is it. Thank you for coming through this video, and I'll see you in the next one.